That sounds good.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hi. So, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How's VidCon going for you so far?
It's going really well, even though this is only my second day because we didn't go yesterday because we had another thing to do. But it's going really well. Yeah.
Cool. What did you guys do this morning?
Really, we just woke up and got ready and came here.
That sounds like a pretty exciting morning.
Yes.
That's what I did too.
Yeah, very exciting.
What's one word you would use right now to describe VidCon for you?
That's tough. That's exciting. Exciting.
Annie, give me another word. What's another word?
Amazing.
Amazing and exciting. That sounds pretty good.
Amazing and exciting.
So we'll just dive right in. But before we do that, I'm Kirsten Benson. I'm the editorial director of Instant, which is People Magazine and Entertainment Weekly's new outlet that's dedicated entirely to covering people like you, digital creators. So we're so excited to be premiering it here at VidCon because there's really not a better place to do it. And if you two could hold up that little sign and Vanna White it for me for a second. If you guys have questions for this wonderful family, right now you can tweet at instant.me, and we'll try to get to a few of the questions before the interview wraps. So send that, get your phones out, start tweeting, and we'll dive right into that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, we know that you guys answer so many questions from fans.
Yeah.
And you're on your channel every day. What is the question that you are so done answering?
What is the question? Will you get a picture with me?
Is that the one you get the most?
Yes. Will you get a picture with me?
That's the one that she gets the most, yeah.
She gets the most.
What's another question that you get asked a lot?
Where the name came from.
Where the name came from?
Yes.
And you're...
So, you want to explain it, Haley? Where the name came from?
So, the Bertailing one? Okay. I was like, which one? Okay. So, it just started off as like Annie was just tumbling around in the house, and she was like, I want to chant. No, I don't think that. Okay. So how did your name come? Oh, okay. So, in like when I was 2, I was a brat. She was a brat. Sorry.
Why were you a brat?
Because she was going through her terrible 2s.
Terrible 2s are tough. You probably don't even remember it, do you?
I remember it.
Oh, you do? You remember your terrible 2s?
I do.
What do you remember?
Never want to go to the park again.
That sounds pretty realistic. So, Annie, you tell me a little bit about what was going on in the terrible 2s.
Okay, so the one that I actually remember, and not looking back on the vlogs, is we were eating, I think, lunch, and it was like nap time for her, and she was in my room messing with all my gymnastics medals, and my dad went to go check on her to see if she was actually sleeping, and she had all my medals in her hand, and she looked, because they were filming her, and then she was like, I'm in trouble. She had the face on that she was busted.
Totally busted. You thought she was sleeping?
Well, yeah, she was supposed to be sleeping, but she wasn't.
You sound like you were a little wild. Have you calmed down?
Hello.
That's one of the funny things that you bring that up is I always wonder with them, because we film so often and post, how much of it they remember and how much they're actually watching in their own vlogs, and they think they remember, but it's just that they've seen it more recently.
That makes sense. How often do you guys go back into the archives and watch old footage?
A lot of times it's when something comes up. Like one of the most common ones for me is when stuff like this is happening, I'll be like, oh, what were we doing last year on day 3 of VidCon? Or, you know, just last year on this date. Like sometimes you'll be sitting there and you'll be like, what were we doing a year ago?
Here, do you have something to say?
No. I'm just like,
You just like the mic holding.
I just like microphones.
Got it. Well, you guys have had an interesting year, to say the least, and I know this is one of Caleb's favorite things in the world, is being at VidCon. How have your fans supported you this last year?
I think the fans have supported us like positively. I think we've gotten so many comments of like, we're so sorry to hear about the news, and people have been very supportive and I think mostly positive.
Mostly positive. Yeah, mostly positive. People have been pretty, positive about, helping us out through the time and talking about it.
And they've let us have our privacy too. Like, no
Which I can
pressure to
imagine
talk
is
about it
so
or
important.
just
Yeah.
been really cool, and thank you guys for helping us through that difficult time.
What are some of your favorite memories with Caleb here?
My favorite memory is, 2 years ago? 1 year? 2 years ago, he would come up to random people, literally. Like, they would just be standing watching something, and he would come up and say, "Selfie, thanks, bye," and he'd walk away.
Did they realize who they were talking to?
Well, some of them did, but some of them were like
Who was
security officers, and they were like, "What in the world?"
Yeah, these aren't just people here. Like, it was a lot of the security here, and then like staff and stuff, like people that worked the food carts. Like, he would just walk up and be like, "Selfie," and they're like,
I love that. He was just charismatic.
yes.
That's a great memory. So as a member of the Maker family, how close are you guys with the Shaytards?
Well, every time we have events like this, we try to meet up with them, but like because we live so far away, it's kind of like fun when we see them at events. So
It's kind of like a reunion.
yeah,
What do you guys do?
we just kind of like do gymnastics some of the times, and we're like, let's try this, let's try this.
What kind of gymnastics do you do?
Usually we do handstands and back handsprings, and we're like, see who can hold it longer, and it's really fun.
So you're a gymnastics pro. Oh, you look good. What are your aspirations with gymnastics?
What does aspirations mean?
What do you want to do with it?
What do I want to do with it?
With gymnastics,
Do
where do you want to go?
you feel like you want to be doing the Olympics in a few years?
Really, I just kind of do it for fun because it's like really fun to hang out with all my teammates and do something that I really like to do. I'm like, I will go to the Olympics if I like get up to that level, but I'm not gonna be like waiting. I want to go to the Olympics. I want to go to the Olympics. It's just kind of for fun.
Go ahead.
College.
Yeah, I think I want to go to college with gymnastics, not the Olympics.
I think that would be a good scholarship opportunity, potentially. Wave to yourself. Yeah, I think the cameras are right over there, so you can. What do you guys? This is a question for you two. How do you guys feel what do you think you'll feel when you watch videos of yourselves when you're older, looking back at all the old ones?
Oh, I would probably be like, why would I say that? Like, I know what to say. It's really easy. Just say this word.
Why would I do that?
Like, this is so embarrassing. Why would I even say that?
They already
Keep the camera
do
steady.
Pardon?
They already do that.
Oh, they're
like,
like,
oh
what
my
was
gosh,
I
They'll
Don't
look
watch
back
me.
on old musicals and stuff like that, and they're like, why would I do that? Like, what was I thinking?
Do you ever delete things?
I was going to. Like, it's off and on. Like, one day I'm like, I don't want to delete them. They're memories, and I can see how much I've improved with Musical.ly. But some days I'm like, no, they're really embarrassing. Let me delete them. And then before I delete them, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going back and forth.
This is a question for Katie and Billy. What is next for you with your channel? I know are you trying to hit 3 million subscribers? Are you trying to hit a certain number of views?
I'll let you say it, but we
Okay.
promised them something, and I don't know why we promised them that. I guess
Okay.
we didn't
Oh,
think
I
we were
wanna know
going
what
to
it
get there
is.
so
The
fast.
next big thing we might do it, well, not might, it's official. At 4 million subscribers, I'm getting a horse. I'm getting a bunny. And
You're
I'm
get-
getting a bunny.
A bunny and a horse if
Yeah. ...
Once we get to 4 million subscribers.
4 million subscribers. Where are you today?
2.9, almost 3. But for the record, when we made that promise, it was around 1 million subscribers, and we didn't think 4 million was ever going to happen. So it was kind of one of those, it's fine.
And I saw a comment, so I just want to say to all you horse lovers, don't worry, we're not going to try to put a horse in our backyard. We have a friend, one of Annie's good friends, who has a farm and a barn, and the horse will be well taken care of, and Annie can visit it. So we're not going to just try to take that on our own.
Where's my bunny gonna go?
I think your bunny can be safe in the backyard or inside, indoor pet.
What are you going to name your bunny?
What are you gonna name your bunny?
I have two things, two names. Mr. Flufferkin,
Mr. Flufferkins.
Okay.
Zoe. Mr. Flufferkins or Zoe? Gotcha.
All right. Should we poll the crowd and see what they think? So what was the first one? Mr. Fluffykins?
Mr. Flufferkins.
All right, so we're going to cheer, and you cheer louder for whichever one you like best, okay? So Mr. Fluffykins. And was it Zoe?
Yeah, and Zoe.
Zoe.
It's Mr.
I think Mr.
Flufferkins.
Flufferkins won.
I think Mr. Fluffykins wins. What about you?
Okay.
What are you naming the horse?
So one is going to be Mr. Ed.
That's a classic.
And, what's another name?
You've pretty much said Mr. Ed.
I pretty much just went with Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed it is. So definitely a boy?
Yeah,
We
it's
asked her
definitely
if
gonna
the
be a
horse
boy.
is a girl, and she said,
Mrs. Ed.
That works perfectly. Simple. You don't even need to do anything else. All right, so we're going to get to the fan questions right away, but first, I hear you have some very exciting news about your new show, and I want to hear all about it.
so, you want to talk about it?
Okay, so it's called BRAYTAYLEY Makes History, and it looks like Haley wants to tell you.
Okay, so we do history. No, we don't.
Okay, anyways, so it's coming out.
We don't know.
It's coming soon, but it might be like at the end of summer.
That's
but we don't have.
That's like tomorrow. That's very soon.
we don't
In the next
have
few months. And the
a
show's,
date.
it's a history show, and it's centered on women in history, a lot who have been forgotten by history, and the 13 colonies.
Wow. That sounds exciting.
It was like the most epic road trip we've ever been on. We visited all the 13 colonies, and we learned a lot, and we hope that when it comes out, you guys can learn a little bit about U.S. history in a fun way.
How long was this road trip exactly?
How long did it
6
take?
months?
6 months.
Not
Right.
solid, but pretty much every other or every third weekend, we were on a road trip somewhere else.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was.
We'll have to watch it all play out. I won't question you too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything. And besides,
Well, we were in costume, so
costumes.
costumes, lots
I
of
think-
costumes.
That's a very good spoiler. All right, let's get to some of these questions. And if you guys have any questions, you just tweet at instant.me, and we will try to get to as many as we can. All right, this is from Ashley, Ash_Harrison7. Where are you? Oh, hi.
I know her.
Hi.
Annie, what is your favorite level of gymnastics you have done?
My favorite level. Well, the only one I actually really remember is last year, level 7 or level 6. I remember all the other levels, but not enough to say that they were my favorite. So I would say level 7.
All
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna
That's
go with
good.
that.
Haley, what is your favorite skill that you have?
Around a back handspring.
Round off back handspring.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's get to some more. Oh, here's a fun one from Carol Spencer. Carol? Oh, there's Carol. If you could meet any YouTuber or movie star, who would you meet?
Okay. You can
Nerdy nummies.
What was it?
Nerdy nummies.
She loves Roe.
I don't know mine. Nah. Oh, you guys can go first. Wait, is it like any celebrity?
Honestly, I've met most of the ones that we've wanted to meet through doing these things and stuff like that. So
Even movie stars?
Movie stars?
No, it's like movie stars and YouTubers.
I think we all are living in a generation right now where a lot of the stuff we watch is YouTube and
Right.
online content. So I think, at least for myself and our family, we get really excited about a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that. Not really as
Which
much.
is the reason we're all here.
Right.
I don't have a YouTuber, but if it was like a singer, I would pick Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood, yeah, she wants to meet Carrie Underwood.
This is a question from Dahlia. Dahlia? Hi, Dahlia, right here in the front row. How long do you think that you'll keep posting weekly vlogs?
Well, we post daily.
Yeah, how?
We don't. She said forever. I guess as long as we keep having stuff to post.
As long as they want to. We have family discussions, I don't know, maybe every couple months, and we just make sure that they still want to do it and that they don't ever feel like they have to. And they look at us like we're crazy. They're like, why would we stop? But we just want to make sure that, it's something that they want to do.
The point is, we'll keep doing it forever.
Right.
As
And
long
if they
as
want
it's
to
fun.
stop, we're going to take over.
Then you'll have to watch us, so you don't want that to happen.
This is a question from Ava. Ava and Alicia.
Hi.
Ava would like to know, how was it when you looked out the window and saw a petting zoo?
Oh, for my birthday, that was really cool because I knew that something was going on because I knew that they hadn't gotten me a birthday present yet, so I was like, they're gonna do something. And then my friend, she looked out the window and she saw something, but I didn't really see her, so she kind of looked at me and I was like, what? And she was like, nothing. And I was like, okay. And next thing I know, I look out my back window and there's a horse in my yard. I'm like, and I started screaming and then I got to ride it.
A fun little fact about that is we didn't even know we were going to do that until 2 days before. And we were looking for something to do on her birthday, and I was doing a search, and it came up. And I was like, there's no way they bring a petting zoo to your house. And I called them, and they absolutely do.
You are forgetting something, Annie. You are forgetting a most amazing bunny.
There
Was a
bunnies,
bunny
too.
there, yeah.
But they scratched you. Horses don't.
How long have you been riding horses?
How long have I been,
She's had
liking horse? I
2 or
don't-
3 lessons with her friend's mom, who's amazing.
Oh, here's a fun question
Yeah.
from Hannah. Hannah, where are you? Is Hannah still here?
Oh, there's Hannah.
There's
Wait,
Hannah.
where? I have to see her. Where?
Do you see her?
Oh, hi.
What's the favorite city you have been in?
Ooh, my
Favorite city.
Go ahead.
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boston.
When we were doing
Boston.
BRAYTAYLEY Makes History,
I
Boston
liked
was
Boston
awesome.
when we were throwing the tea things off the boat.
So Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
We all agree with Boston.
Damn.
This is from Ansley. Ansley, where are you? There's Ansley.
Hi.
Hi. What is your favorite song?
Oh. Okay, I got it. It's by Carrie Underwood. Not a surprise. And it's called Jesus Take the Wheel.
Oh, it's a good song.
Okay. See.
What song were you saying you just had to dance to the other day?
No, I know her favorite song. It's You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban.
Josh Groban,
right?
yeah, that's a classic. Would you like to sing a line of it for us?
No.
I'll give you my mic.
She's not going to do it.
You raise me up.
That was pretty good. This is a
No,
good
thank
question
you.
from Jules.
Jules?
Jules,
Hi.
did you find her?
Yeah, she's over there.
Oh, hi, Jules. Mr. Billy and Mrs. Katie, Do you think the kids act the same on and off camera?
So we've had several people that we've worked with over time that have come in, and especially when we were filming the show, and that's one of the first things they told us. They're like, it's kind of neat that they seem to be the exact same way on and off camera. And I think that's because we don't really edit a lot. It's a lot of how they are.
Yeah, I agree. People have said that. The only difference is Annie is a little bit more shy in person. Like if she meets you over there, she'll be a little bit more shy. But to our camera, she's not shy at all because it's just us and the camera. So sometimes if you meet her in person, she's a little bit more shy and reserved.
I'm not shy.
She's not shy at all.
Do you agree?
I agree. Definitely.
Okay. This is a question from Ansley again, but I do like it because I'm curious about this too. How long does it take you guys to create a Musical.ly?
Okay, it depends on the song. So if it's like a song that I barely know and I'm like, wait, what are the words to that? It probably will take me like 3 to 4 tries because
You better be
normally
honest here.
What?
Sometimes she films them over and over and over.
We were in the car one day and she was trying to set it up on, the dashboard and it kept falling. And I think we had like a 45-minute car ride with no like lights where she could do it. She tried for 40 minutes of that ride over and over. And she was so frustrated.
How did it turn out? Were you happy with it?
Yeah, but in the Musical.ly, I looked really annoyed in it. I was like, oh, that one? Yeah.
It's because you were frustrated.
I was like,
Right.
this better not fall. I was like, this better not fall.
Do you have a favorite Musical.ly that you've done?
Well, I say that I really, really, really like this Musical.ly, but then like after like 2 more Musical.lys, I'm like, no, I like this one. And then I'm like, that one was really, really bad.
What about you guys?
Our most fun one was the one we did in the hotel a few nights ago where we were all just being crazy. It was like all of us and one of our friends from Maker, and we were just all acting nuts and having fun.
That's really fun. Well, we have one more little challenge, and it came from the Yellow Brick Road. Oh, there she is. Hi. We're going to take a group selfie with the crowd in the background. So can you guys, you can stay seated, but to make some noise and look cute for this?
Really
All right.
practice.
We'll practice. All right. I'll help.
Too. Alright, moderate.
Here.
Yes.
Billy, I'll give it to you, and you can. You might need to switch your view.
You could do
Yes.
it musically.
I could do
Yeah, you guys could do a Musical.ly.
Okay, I will.
Should we do a Musical.ly?
Musically instead?
Yeah, let's do Musical.ly instead.
We'll do a musically. Go ahead. You're going to do musically with everybody in the
And
background?
you guys can, we can have them star in a part of it, right? I think that sounds great.
Sure.
Walk them through your process as you're doing
so right now, I'm looking at Flight House and not seeing any. So now I'm going to go over here.
How many
and I'm
people
gonna
have
look for a song.
musicallys?
I would try to tag everybody, but that might take a while.
But
Okay,
just be
okay.
sure, because you're all in it, you'll share it.
Let's just go with you. I don't even know what song it is.
You're going to have to turn so you get everybody. Turn it all the way up.
Alright.
What song did you choose?
Alright, it's What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber.
It's a good choice.
Alright. Alright, what should I do? Should I like start this way? Alright, I'm gonna start this way, and when I turn around, I'm gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, and you guys get really loud, okay?
And all the way across.
I'm not gonna hear them.
Yeah, but you got big motions.
Do we need to practice, or do you guys feel like you're pretty good?
Oh, I think
Are
they
you
know what they're
prepared?
gonna do. Yeah.
All right.
Prepared? All right. Let's do it. Nice.
How do you feel about it?
I feel amazing.
You feel like that was good?
That was the one?
That was good.
All right,
That was
good
very
job,
good.
you guys. Thank you
Good
so much
job.
for coming
Woo!
up. Can I take a picture of you guys on the stage?
Yeah. Here, will you put at super good?
What?
Yeah. We'll just do it in a second.
Will you? Okay.
There you go. So exciting, right?
That was sort of beautiful.
The power of YouTube.